Okay, at More Shop again. This is my view, 73% bat. Let's prop up the camera and do some more vlogs if we can. Now it's recording. It must have turned itself off. The camera turns itself off at random. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Alright guys. Fuck. Oh, it wasn't recording that. I just said I have to buy a new camera because of this camera turning off and shit, and it turned off during that. You must record and keep doing so. Now it's recording. So I get a reflection off my screen. Alright guys, I don't have a lamp to see when the camera shuts off recording, but now I have a sound. I can't find the recording lamp on any of the menus. That's very weird because I must have found it initially to turn it off, which is how I like it. So we're recording. I think we've got bars. What we might not have is a light. Let's see about that. Do have a light now. It's hard to see, to be honest. We need a sort of a dim light, I think. I don't know about this music playing in the background. Whoa. It's 5 o'clock. Can't do this for too long. Okay, I'm listening out for a sound from the camera. Alright guys, last time I did a vlog, I tried to do a vlog from More Shop again on Plasterdown, and my camera, I was getting so fucking pissed off because my camera did not record what I thought was recording a 1 hour 30 vlog that I'd planned and everything. And yeah, I just pressed record, put it on my dash like this, set it going, and the camera turned itself off almost immediately before I'd begun talking in the vlog. So that just made me think, alright, kind of nail in the coffin. This camera I'm using, this camera like worth £1,000, is just too old. It's 3.5 years old, and it's now just decided that it's randomly going to turn itself off. And I have no faith in it, no confidence in it, that it'll record my videos when I want it to record my videos. So I'm thinking maybe getting a new camera, just so I have one that always works. And I thought, you know, for a budget of like £600 or something, which, you know, I don't really want to spend anything. I want this camera to be working, but it's not. I've got it currently working in such a way that if it turns off by itself, it will tell me that it's done so. And yeah, I'm here before work, which is why it's like twilight outside. And yeah, I'm thinking like, you know, £600 budget-ish. I'd get maybe the AX34 by Sony, which I've had the AX33 before this one. So, you know, without getting exactly the same cameras I had before, I'll be upgrading by one step over something that I know works and I know is pretty good, and I'm going one step above that in the same model range. So I'm thinking of getting that. There are other cams I could get, ones with like ultra zoom capability just like this one, but they are very costly. It goes up to like 1,300, or it could just be £900. I was thinking the Nikon Coolpix. You got the 900, the 950 and the 1000 of the Nikon Coolpix, and this is a camera with a hyper zoom, just like this one I'm filming on now, that has given you lots of good shots of Dartmoor with the hyper zoom, which is what I got it for. And lots of good pics of buzzards and things. I was thinking, well, I'd like to go for that, but just do not have the money to be spending. I don't really want to spend on cameras right now. And I could get a GoPro, but I'm thinking like, yeah, it's nice and light and everything, but I don't really know how those work and how much battery capacity they have and how much... What's the other thing they need? Oh yeah, how much room they have for photos, how much hard drive space, I guess, for photos, and how they work. I know they're light, I know the image quality is good. I'm not necessarily sure how good the mic is, but you can get ones with like a wind cut box that you can put around them, and you can get ones with a waterproof box you can put around them. All the ones I've seen They used to be really expensive. I saw some recently that seemed cheaper, but I'm not sure if I'm just looking at the camera itself or if I'm looking at like an article on Amazon which is actually like the shell for a camera, or a camera without a lens or some shit like that. But yeah, it's not good to be a video maker of some sort who just doesn't have a mainstay camera that is working, because my other little one down here, wherever it is, which is also a very similar, well, I mean not a similar model to this, but a very similar name to this. It's a small version, I guess, of this camera that you're seeing me on. The camera you're seeing me on is the Mark 10, MX10 Mark III, and this is MX100 Mark III, something like that anyway. Well, this one, the LCD screen has ripped off the back, which renders it quite difficult to use. I don't think I'll be able to replace that though in a hurry. I'm just using it as a security cam right now, like a body cam for my situation, but that's not good for, I mean, this one's good for taking photos with, but this one's huge, so I don't normally take it out with me. It's not very like compact. It draws a bit of attention if I'm not doing video stuff. You want something small, and I don't want to use my phone either. I prefer to do it actual kind of slimline actual camera instead of a phone to take photos like that. Yeah, so I mean, that just pissed me off at Mall Shop the other day, not being able to film my vlog. And I hope this one's still recording. Can I see in the reflection? Yeah, it does seem to be recording still, which is miraculous. So I know that this records sometimes, it's just not reliable to record all the time, which is what I need. But £600 is still, it's a chunk out of my wages. I'm trying to save to get flat. I know Christmas is coming and I might be buying some gifts for my co-workers. So it's a bit of a nuisance because I'm still trying to climb up in my wages, but at the same time I do want to keep making videos. I do want to keep trying to express myself because it's all I've got really in this life, where there are so many different opposing viewpoints to mine, and like the powers that be are running the world in this horrific way. And yeah, I'm worried that my ideas, my way of life is in danger of being extinct and not remembered, and I can't have that personally. I don't want that to be the future. I don't want myself to be forgotten, but more than that, I don't want my ideas to be forgotten, because I have settled on them now and believe them to be the way forward, and people need persuading. And it's not just my ideas, it's just the general idea set of libertarianism and capitalism. It's very difficult to push it to people though if you don't have a camera or a way of, you can use Twitter and stuff, but it's not really the same as trying to talk it through and express with your voice and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I tried to do a vlog at Mall Shop about my fictions, particularly Acoustic Blackout series and The Thought War. I'll have to put them on the back burner and do a more concise version of that video some other time. Anyway, I'm off to work for a late night shift. A late starting night shift, which is a bit of a rare one. I'm glad this seems to have recorded my video. Got lots of lights in my eyes from cars at the moment. So I'll catch you all later, fools.